I came up to live in Newman from Perth when I was 3 years old in 1970, and I've lived here for most of my life. I sort of remember they just built the houses, so it was literally like a new suburb of Perth that just dumped in the middle of the desert. My little sisters were only babies, so Mum had toweling cloth nappies hanging on the washing line. When there was a mine blast, you'd see this big dust cloud and Mum would say grab the pegs, and we'd run out the back and, you know, have to grab all the nappies off the line before they were red. It's always been a great place for kids. We've got a lot of freedom growing up here. Building cubbies, going out, you know, explore the caves under TV Hill. You could basically play any sport you wanted to. You know, you could be at netball training and then walk over to softball training. There was motocross for the boys, swimming, speedway. Yeah, there was a lot of good things going on, a lot of community spirit. It's still there today. It's still a lot of that going on today. I don't think that's changed. It was huge if the river flowed. Obviously back then we didn't have the Fortescue Bridge, so that cut off all our supplies. So it would be a popular pastime to go and watch, you know, the Bells brothers trucks trying to get through, hoping they'd get through. We got tired of sunshine powdered milk. But nowadays, even with the bridge there, if the river flows, it's still a big thing for the town. It seems that the river's mostly sand for most of the year. So the truck behind me was the first actual truck in Mount Newman, and it belonged to Stan Hilditch. Well, he was the person that discovered iron ore out at Mount Whaleback. Yeah, I believe he was looking for manganese, and that was a happy mistake. I've heard of people that have met him. I took my dad to visit our old neighbour Fergie at Christmas time, actually. He's in 2J, and he just sort of shrugged and said, "Oh yeah, I think I met Stan at the pub one night." You know, what people don't realise is history's being made all the time up here, but you don't think of it that way. A fellow up here did actually drive his light aircraft to the Purple pub and parked out the front and went inside for a beer. True story. Last year in August, I organised the Back to Newman reunion. I had a lot of support from around the town, and I had a lot of support from attendees actually making the trip, because it is a long way from anywhere. And we did some special things, like we had the blessing of the graves out at Newman Cemetery. You know, for some people coming back is happy, but for others, you know, they've lost family members and really good friends. So we had a really lovely service out there. We also visited our 3 schools, went back to school all of us, and that was amazing. The staff and librarians there were so welcoming, and they brought out all these old photographs, and we just loved that. I could not ever imagine life without Newman. It's an amazing place, it's a unique place. I think I'm really lucky to have lived here through some pretty incredible times. I was trying to explain to a friend of mine from Sydney who'd never visited here, and the best way that I could put it was you have to come up to the Pilbara, because the rest of the world is sort of anemic looking compared to it. And you'll miss out. You'll miss out if you don't see the red dirt and a thunderstorm and all those beautiful things that we love up here.